friends, not sure how to teach your child to read and write? By the end of this video, you will know all the resources needed and a plan of action. My name is Shob. I'm a senior software developer and a mom of 2 children. With my engineering background, I thought it would be easy to teach a child to read and write, but it isn't. I had a lot of resistance, obstacles, and I had concerns. I gained some experience, I learned a lot, and with all that I have learned, I put a process together. And in this video series, I'm going to break down that process for you. This is from a parent to another parent. Use this as inspiration. Discuss with your teacher, your child's teacher, and find out what plan she has. Let's say after you talk to the teacher, you made a decision to teach the child at home or supplement at home, and you don't know where to start. I've got your back. Break down this whole process in a series of videos, and in this video, I will just set the stage by talking about age, time, frequency, and environment. Okay, number one, age. What age do you want to start this process? My recommendation is to start early. You can start this process with a child as early as 2 years old. Starting early is the key. If you are thinking, hey, these are young children, why do they have to read? If you have been to a library story time, you can see that children are telling us that they want to know what's in the book. Yes, you can read for them. You can also teach them to read. They are actually telling us they want to learn to read. So without any guilt, you can teach a child as young as 2-year-old. So toddlers crave for that one-on-one attention, and in this process we're going to give them a lot of one-on-one attention, and that's going to make this process enjoyable. A kid at kindergarten age have already formed their own opinion, and that sometimes makes it hard or hinders the process of learning. I'll give you an example. My son, he did addition, basic addition like 2 plus 3, 2 plus 1 before going to kindergarten with no complaints. But after he started kindergarten, one day he came back home and he said, I hate math. And later, when I was talking to other parents, I found out that other kids in the same class are also doing the same thing, and it's almost like a fashion statement. So now I have to review that mentality and teach him to do math. Teaching a 2-year-old is easier than a kindergarten. Moving on to point number 2, time. How long do we need in this exercise? So I have a list of 30 sounds, and each sound should only take 10 seconds a day. So on day 1, you will teach one sound, which will take 10 seconds, which means you will introduce the sound and let her practice for the remaining of the time. And then the next day, you will introduce another sound, let's say a, and then you will go back and revise the previous sound, which is k and a. That's 20 seconds. Third day, you will introduce a new sound, go back and revise the previous 2 sounds, k, a, t. So that's 30 seconds. Fourth day, 4 sounds, so 40 seconds. And like I said, I have 30 sounds. So on 30th day, you would end up teaching 300 seconds, which is 5 minutes. So it's between 10 seconds to 5 minutes the first 30 days. And then going forward, it would be 5 minutes. So it's 5 minutes. That's all you need. Talk about frequency. How frequent do we want to have this session? So like I said, you're going to give 10 seconds. When you start, it's 10 seconds. And then you will progress to 5 minutes. And then thereafter, it'll be 5 seconds, 5 minutes every day, right? How frequent? 1 session is the minimum. If you are a working parent, you come back from work and have just 1 session, just 5 minutes is just enough. But if you can afford more, if you have more time and your child is cooperating and she's happy to do it, then you can do another session. That's a max. Like 3 sessions a day is the max, and 1 session a day is the minimum. 4. Let's talk about environment. You need a clean, quiet, still room where there are no distractions. We're talking about toddlers. You know about their attention span. More than the alphabets, more than the sounds, more than reading and writing, it's about attention span. We are going to help them stretch that attention span, and once they have it and you are available with the materials, they're gonna learn. The key is to provide a clean environment, a quiet environment where your child can focus without any distraction. So that's the age, time, frequency, and environment that I wanted to talk about. I also wanted to talk about the skills that the parent and the child will be practicing here. The skills that the parent will be exhibiting or practicing are time management, organizational skills, consistency. Wait. I know I'm not good at those, but those are skills, right? You have to practice, and they are very important skills when you are working with your children. So I'm going to help you by breaking down this process as simple as possible. So organizing and time management and consistency, those should be a piece of cake. Next video, part 2 of this series, I'm going to help you gather all the materials, put it in a bag, keep them handy. So that's organization. I will be introducing new materials, and you can download them from my website. So you would have all the materials you need. And then 2 is time management. We need a timer. Timer is important here because we want to be mindful of that 5 minutes and not go beyond. If your child is happy and she wants to continue, she's like, hey, I love this one-on-one time with you, mom, let's go on. You might want to stop at 5 minutes and switch to something else, like maybe read a book, color, draw, work on the motor skills or something like that, rather than just work on this reading and writing practice exercise, because we never wanted to overwork the child. The last skill that I want to talk about for parents is consistency, and it's the most important. I decided to teach my child every day because it's only 5 minutes and it's enjoyable, it's special, and it's enjoyable for us, me and my child. So we did it every day. Also, another reason is when you take a break, like if you wanted to take Saturday and Sunday break and you come back on Monday, there's always resistance. Right, now let's talk about the qualities that a child exhibits, or the qualities that a child will be working along with the alphabets, along with the practicing this exercise. So number 1, attention span, perseverance, hard work, patience, and then she will get an understanding that learning can be hard in the beginning, and it's messy in the middle, and it's gorgeous at the end. This is from the words of Robin Sharma. He is a productivity coach. He has his own YouTube channel. If you're interested, Google Robin Sharma. He has awesome insights like this in his channel. So these are different qualities that your child will be exhibiting, and when you see them, you want to appreciate, you want to stress or name that quality. I'll give you an example. For instance, the first day when you start, your child is struggling to sit for that 10 seconds, just 10 seconds. She's struggling, she's running away, which is what I face. All that we talked about, when we put them all together and we are teaching the child, it stretches the attention span, and one day she's like 5 minutes or maybe 15 minutes, who knows. So at that time you can point out and say, Look, your attention span has increased. Remember the first day we only did this much. Now, look, we are doing this much. So that's your attention span. It has increased. She may not understand time. She may not understand attention span. But when you explain, they do get it. So name that quality and teach your child that she's working on attention span and all the qualities that I have laid out here. I've given you some inspiration to roll up the sleeve and dive in. If you like this content, subscribe and hit the bell button so you would get notification when I post the next video. Also, if you think someone else might benefit from this content, please share. So glad that I got to share this with you today. I will see you in the next video.